Hello and welcome to race 2 of season 12 of the All Assist Soft League, and it is the turn of what looks to be a wet and quite miserable Texas to host the All Assist Soft League this week. Joining me, when we thought he was retiring last week, we look back on the likes of Sebastian Vettel, who's in rumours to be coming back to Formula 1, Fernando Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen, the great Michael Schumacher, and just as those couldn't go without Formula 1, neither could this guy, as Skin makes a return back to the commentary box for us for one time only in one of the more historical races that he's had a lot of success in the past on the track. So Skin, welcome back. It's good to have you back with me in the commentary box.
Hello, mate. Yes, I think this retirement beats the 50 days that Felipe Massa once retired for around 7-8 years ago, maybe. I thought I'd try and break a record. So yeah, I've not even missed a second of action, and I'm back with you. And you're not sounding your usual chirpy and chippy self, mate. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling dreadful. I've got a sore throat, a blocked nose, a constant headache. But the good news is I have done a test and it is not COVID. So I'm able to be here with you today to bring you action of race number 2. Now, of course, we are on board with Peter Caspi, who is the first one out of the paddock onto the track, should I say, as he is most weeks. So he'll be the first one to set a timed lap for us. In Texas, there's a little bit of a couple of turns that we're going to come up to in a minute whilst on board with Peter Caspi that really does throw into chaos, doesn't it, when you've got the rain?
Yeah, absolutely. You're looking at, and apologies for not knowing the official names and all this kind of stuff, but yeah, the swirly whirlies not long after turn 1 can cause a lot of chaos if you catch a curb. And like I said, in the rain, you're potentially going into trouble. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what kind of lap time the pole setter will get here. As I am on board with Peter Caspi, who will or should set the first timed lap as he was the first out of the pits. I don't know if there's any issues. RS, Kwan and Herman 26 all greyed out at the moment, and I've had messages saying that they've left the session. So Sir Ribbo is now retired as well, so I'm not really sure what's happening. I don't know if there's any issues or what, but
Yes, mate, there is. Some people have been kicked out.
Chaos?
Some people have been kicked out of the session, and now Peter Caspi's followed suit. Tobalenzen has as well. Everybody will be leaving this race and will be starting a new lobby, because as there is with all Formula 1 updates, it goes into utter chaos. And as soon as two people get kicked out and the host gets migrated, it makes things an absolute nightmare. And the way this actually works is with a qualifying session, a short qualifying session that is just 18 minutes long. This is then followed up not long after by a 50% lapped race. So we've got a lot to look forward to with you this evening. I'm just finding out that a lot of the games have crashed, so they're going to have to restart things very soon. But with some drivers out on track, as we are on board with Formula 1 Fire at the moment, with a lot of drivers out on track, they may not actually see this message in the Discord, so they might not find out until it's a little bit too late. But we have lost 6 cars, which is quite a dent in this driver lineup. So we'll jump on board with Nate Danger David, who's second in the Drivers' Championship at the moment, the defending champion in his Mercedes car. Of course, since the F1 update, you're not actually allowed to use real cars, and they've had to go under the decision of their own made cars. So they tried to make them look as close as possible to the cars that they would be driving. This is supposed to be a Mercedes, and I dare say the identity is uncanny.
Yes, mate. I think more importantly, we need to come out of this, don't we, and try and get in a new lobby that's being made. So shall we can the stream and bring it back in around about 5 minutes' time?
I think we might have to.
Okay, we'll see you on the other side, everybody.